Oh boy. Woo! My heart is racing a mile a minute, critters. But I think I'm ready. Mic is on, music's off. I got the camera positioned. Let's do this. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Yada ba da ba 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 da ba 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 ba. Hi, critters. Hello from the real world. Not pixelated, all flesh. All fleshy world. Hello, critters. YouTube critters, Twitch critters. We have 7 of 4, Coma, Dark will be back soon, and Raised. Yes, it is Raised. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I have an outfit all picked out, some cute little overalls. It's got little, sorry, I don't know my left from my rights when I look at the camera. I got cute little floral print overalls. I'll lean over a little bit. With a cute little rainbow shirt. Again, I don't know my left from my right. Long hair. Rainbow sleeves. Rainbow thigh highs. Rainbow everything. When my tag on my channel says Giga Gay, it is correct. Giga Gay. So, hello, everyone. Welcome on in. Happy birthday to me. Ba ba da ba. The outfit looks super cute. You like it? Thank you so much. Thank you. You might notice a little bag over here. I got my Wendy's Frosty. It's not quite a milkshake, but it's a Wendy's like Frosty thing. And I'm like, you know what? This thing's like $5. I'll get this, and I love Wendy's. No worries, Race. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, is everything just in this one container? Oh, that'll make things easy. Is it just this one? Yeah, it's just this one container. Okay. Thank you, Coma. Thank you. Hi, Blesky. Hello. I got my desk over here to my right so I can still kind of do stuff, such as a shout out for Blesk. There we go. Thank you so much, Bless, for coming on by. Hello, hello. As I said, I got rainbow everything on, minus the little floral overalls. Got a Majora's pendant here, and I have, wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. It was in my bosom. I got a beautiful pendant that the boyfriend got me when he came and visit, along with various little arm accessories. You're currently on VRChat with Whiskey. Alto Whiskey said hi. Shift annoyed you, so Keck, you're here. I'm sorry to hear that your Friday shift was annoying. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, 704. Thank you. You guys are being far too kind. Thank you. Thank you. You're going to come to stream and play some Skyrim, but your PlayStation 4 was acting weird, so it's worth that you're not playing Skyrim right now. Well, thank you. Well, there is definitely entertainment to be had. I just realized I left the hot sauces in the kitchen. I knew I forgot something. All right, critters, uno momento. My apologies. Give me just a second. I gotta be very careful not to accidentally show my face. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Jesus, thing is freaking heavy. My cat can play with that. There you go. Oh, wait, where's the camera? There it is. Ta-da! Oh, wrong way. Ta-da! My address isn't on here anywhere, is it? No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like we're good. Alright, the bottles are a little jumbled, but... Ta-da! Oh. Ta-da! Yo-ba-ba! Don't accidentally show my face. I think we're good. Move these, like, promotional thingies out of the way, I guess. Stickers, magnet, some random paper. Oh! A description of each and every single hot sauce. So I will read those out as I go. I sure am, Raised. I sure am. So let's see, what's the first one? It's called Dawson's Hot Sauce Coffee Day. Here, let me go ahead and sit down. And let's see. I think it was like a greenish looking one. Tropical Amarillo. Flora. Here it is. Dawson's, what is it called again? I have bad short-term memory. Dawson's hot sauce coffee date. 1900 Scoville heat units, which is the supposed scientific measurement to determine how hot something is. A rich and aromatic Turkish coffee inspired sauce. Ooh, Turkish. Notes of freshly brewed coffee, sweet dates. Oh, I like dates. Pomegranate molasses. I like pomegranate and coffee. I love coffee. And smoked limes. You can smoke limes? Word? That's crazy. All come together for a luxurious, low heat start to the season. Delicious. I got my headset back on. There we go. Let's see. What did Ray say? Ray's, I wish you could join me with some wings. You're craving them. Well, you would enjoy some of them, but it's gonna get super crazy hot pretty soon. Make sure you have some milk. Yep, this is what the frosty is for. I got various little Tupperwares and things to make this all work out. And in fact, here, I'm going to go ahead and move this over here so I can kind of have the sauces in place here. Little lids. All right, let's start with the first one. I'll get it all prepped and ready, and I'll get to asking questions. Raised, if you don't know hot ones, and if you didn't catch the promotional material that I was doing, and when I say promotional material, I just mean spamming socials and my Discord and my friends' DMs. Oh, little thing fell on my thigh. How hot ones goes is you answer some questions, you eat a hot wing, and it's going to get hotter and harder to ask questions as you go. You're not great with spicy stuff? Oh, then yeah, you would die with this. So let's see here. I don't know how much I should put in here. I'm going to start with that. I like the bottle. It was yummy. All right. See, I got my fork right here. Let me slide this over here. Pop open the wings. Ta-da! Where did I go? I went to Wingstop? Yeah, I went to Wingstop. That's where I went to. There we go. Drop the wing in there. Put the lid on. And shake it up. Oh, good. The mic can barely pick that up. That's good. I gotta, like, really shake this thing in front of the mic for you guys to catch it. There, with about those Hot One things. It's a very popular series on YouTube. I would recommend YouTubing Hot Ones Shack. That one's a very funny and good start to the series. It's just a YouTube show that they bring on various famous people and celebrities to answer questions and eat hot wings. So there you go, critters. First wing is ready. With that, let me go ahead and pull up the first question. I got a bunch of questions, so I'll probably answer I'll probably start with 2 questions per wing and see where we go from there. Okay, so Dark actually asked 3 questions. I'll go ahead and start with 3. All right, so community member Dark, the isekai is hitting the hot bottle. That's so funny. Good one raised. Here. Let me get. I just realized it's a little quiet here. Let me grab the chatting music that I have. There we go. Now we got some music playing. Gotcha. Thank you, 704. Yeah, I gotta remind myself to speak up a little bit if I get away from the mic. But okay. So, question number 1. Well, yeah. First 3 questions from community member Dark. What's your favorite game of all time? For video games, that is going to be the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 games. Not the online MMO, the Old Republic that came out I don't know, 2011, 2012, something like that. Not talking about that game. I'm talking about 2001 and I think 2002, the games that preceded the online game. If I had to pick between the 2 Knights of the Old Republic games, because there's 1 and 2, I'd have to go with 2 because for 1, it was made by Obsidian. BioWare made the first one, which they did a great job. This was old BioWare. So old BioWare was cranking out really good games like Mass Effect. What was it? Dragon Age? I think Dragon Age was made by BioWare. So they, back when they had a really good team and before they were bought out by I think Blizzard or whoever bought them out when they made really good games, they made the very first Knights of the Old Republic game, which, don't get me wrong, it was an amazing game. It's absolutely amazing. But Obsidian did their Obsidian thing and they put that stank on it. And when I turn away, I'm a little quiet too. Yeah, I'm trying to talk a little bit more into the mic now. Thank you. Always remind me. Where was I? It brought a much more darker vibe to the Old Republic era, and it got much more philosophical. I feel like KOTOR 1, Knights of the Old Republic 1, really set the framework of how Star Wars works. What is the code of the Jedi? You know, what is the Jedi Order, and what are their tenets, their principles? Same thing for the Sith. You know, what are their beliefs? You know, why do they do what they do? Why is the dark side so strong and tempting? KOTOR 1 really sets the foundation to explain these concepts, because the movies did not really explain them very well. And then KOTOR 2 by Obsidian, they really deep dived and went super philosophical on every aspect of that. What is a Jedi? What is a Sith? What are their pros and cons? What really is the Force? I have spent probably thousands of hours playing those two games, the majority being KOTOR 2 in particular. So much amazing script writing, amazing characters. The game overall is just amazing. They are the best Star Wars experience that you could ever have, bar none, guaranteed. All right, I'll answer the second question. What is your favorite Pokemon? Very easy. Most people already know this. Eevee. We do love Eevee in this household. If I had to pick a favorite evolution, I'll give you a little bonus one to that. It would be Sylveon, but Vaporeon is a very, very, very close second. I just really love Vaporeon. I love how it evolves. I especially love Shiny Sylveon. I love its stats. I love its move pool. Depending on the game, I think the last time I used Sylveon was in X and Y, its debut game, and it was freaking gangbusters. Move list was amazing. Its hidden ability is amazing. But yeah, Eevee would have to be my all-time favorite Pokemon. And last question is, what's your favorite food? It would be tacos. If I had to pick like what kind of taco, I do prefer soft tacos, actually, like little street soft tacos. And probably chicken tacos. I'd have to probably go with chicken tacos. I do also really love a good vegetarian taco where it's just like rice, beans, and cheese. I do love those as well. They're just so squishy and nummy. So delicious. I love Vaporeon. I know what you are. Listen. That fish is adorable. You know what else is adorable? A Cabot eating a hot wing. Oh, that is so good. Yeah, that's not spicy at all, but that is delicious. It's kind of got a, kind of like a tangy barbecue taste to it. But you can definitely taste the sweetness to it, which I think is where the pomegranates come from. And, if I had to guess, it kind of almost tastes more like an espresso kind of coffee rather than just a normal coffee. Oh, that's so good. I'm gonna have seconds of that later. Where should I put this one so that way I know this one's the really good one? I'll put this one over here by my water. I gotta be very careful about grabbing my water because my water has a sticker on it that will probably, maybe, possibly dox me. Maybe. Okay, that was the first question. By the way, Kritters, even though I have a list of questions here on the computer, if there are any other questions that you guys want to ask in the moment, by all means, go ahead and ask them. But we're going to go ahead and move on to the next wing. Let's see, the next wing is Savir Foods Crema Matcha. I have no idea what this one looks like, so I'm just going to blindly dig around here and probably start putting them. Oh, I found the last dab. So this is the goal right here, Kritters. This is the final hot sauce for later. I got 10 hot sauces. That's the final one. All right, this one is Tropical Amarillo. That's like number 6. Sorry that I didn't have things set up. I was like literally getting dressed and I was like panicking over every little detail of my outfit and everything. So, my apologies for not having things ready. Chile de fuego. Fuego means hot or fire. I think it's fire because caliente is hot, I believe. Ah, here it is. All right. Crema matcha. This is the next one. Crema matcha is a creamy, garlicky, ooh, yummy, aioli style dipping sauce. I think aioli's like in the islands, kind of like in that New Zealand kind of area. Dipping sauce with avocado oil. Ooh, I love avocado. Peruvian limo and Amarillo chilies. I don't know what a limo is besides a car. Garlic and toasted sesame seeds. I do love sesame seeds, and I can kind of see them in the bottle a little bit if you look a little closely. Savory. Is that slutty? No, nutty. My apologies. Shut up, critters. Savory, nutty, and endlessly dippable. A must-have for fries, tacos, and sandwiches. Ooh. Ooh, you don't say. You don't say. I'm gonna remember that. Adge in 3 minutes. Thank you, 7 of 4. Thank you. And just go ahead and open this bad boy up. Smells good. All right, I think I put about the right amount last time. Ooh, whoa. Yeah, this is indeed a creamy sauce. I licked the bottle. Here, grab my fork, lick it clean. All right, grab the lid. There we go. This one's gonna go right next to number 1. Oh wait, what am I doing? I need to put a wing in here. I'm silly. There you go. Got a wing. Dropping it in. Wings are making you hungry. I've been in the mood for wings for a while. I'm still in the mood for a hot dog. Is there a hot dog challenge that I can get? That I can do? Anyone want to sponsor me for a hot dog challenge? Also, this stream is not sponsored. This is super not sponsored. This is just something that I wanted to do because I saw one of my favorite streamers, Ray Narvaez Jr., do this very recently. This, I think the other side needs to get, yeah, there we go. There we go. Ray Narvaez Jr. did this recently, and I'm like, I really want to do this. Okay. Let's see here. I got 2 questions up next. I got one from John Borg, friend of the channel, and Liquid Nick, also friend of the channel. First question goes to John Borg. Who is your anime waifu? So that's, I totally forgot to think about this one. Technically, since I'm into men, technically it would be Venti from Genshin Impact. He is my favorite anime person, like, ever. I'm very, very attracted to Venti. I wish I would look like Venti. I want my hair braided like Venti. I want to wear Venti's clothes. Maybe less green, because I don't like green. But my God, Venti is so freaking beautiful. But if I had to pick a waifu, a girl, there's so many options. I've recently been watching ReZero with Mono, my friend Z, and the boyfriend Forever, as well as a friend of the channel Doku. We've been watching ReZero, and what's her freaking name? Echidna, one of the witches, the Witch of Greed, I believe. She's definitely up there. I love her. I love her attire. I want to dress like her. I love her personality, her demeanor. It's so subtle, yet the little hints of sinister at the same time. She's freaking great. freaking Cynthia from Pokemon Platinum, the 4th generation's elite champion. Cynthia's freaking great. My favorite anime is that, but there's not really a waifu in there. ReZero is up there for me. Yeah, you know what? Final answer. I'm gonna go with Echidna from ReZero, the Witch of Greed. And you know what? I can even pull up a picture of her for the Kritters. That way people know who I'm talking about here. There you go. We got a few pictures here. There we go. Yeah, look at this sinister menace right here. This is what I'm all about. I'm all about a woman that can kill me. That's kind of my type. That's my type. There we go. All right, and then second question, Liquid Nick. What have been your 3 favorite games you've been playing thus far in my entire life? They even have guesses to this. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite real quick. One little bite. I say a little bite, but I took up half of it. Sorry, you guys are probably gonna hear some mukbang a little bit. Oh, that's really good. That is a nice, thick, creamy sauce. That is very good. Their 3 guesses are Devil May Cry, Lobotomy Corporation, and VRChat. You're close. I would definitely put Devil May Cry up there in the top 3. I don't think I can really rank my top 3 aside from KOTOR 1 and 2, but I'm not going to put KOTOR 2 at number 1 and KOTOR 1 at number 2. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and like put them both together as number 1 because you honestly can't have one over the other. So I'm going to say KOTOR 1 as we talked about earlier. Possibly number 2 or number 3 would be Devil May Cry. I think I want to say the 5th one specifically would be my favorite. 3 is very close, but 3, I got lost a lot. Like 3 had that old Capcom energy of tank control cameras, but they were a little bit more loose. They weren't as strict as some of the older Capcom games. And there were like some puzzles that I had a really, really hard time figuring out. I wandered around the map of Devil May Cry 3 so much, just being utterly lost and confused. I think if Devil May Cry 3 didn't confuse me so much in terms of like where the next objective is, I think that would be my number 1. I think I would like it more than 5, but just because of that one tiny little issue, and I don't think that might be a me problem. That might be a me problem. I'm gonna give it to Devil May Cry. Hi, John. You just missed your question. I just answered your question. I'll give you a quick recap though. In terms of my favorite anime waifu, I said technically Venti from Genshin Impact. But if I had to pick like a girl, I had to pick Echidna from ReZero. I had to pick this sinister, evil witch. That's who I had to pick as probably my proper waifu. And now I'm answering my top 3 favorite games. Number 1 is KOTOR 1 and 2. Number 2 is probably maybe Devil May Cry. My 3rd favorite, it does have to go between either Lobotomy Corporation or one of the Resident Evil games. That's such a hard pick. That's a really hard pick. Goodness gracious, that's a hard pick. I think I have to give it to Resident Evil because Lobotomy Corporation is like a one and done game. Like that's not a game that I can see myself replaying. I mean, like I would like play the game, but I would not go through the campaign ever again. In terms of which Resident Evil, my favorite has always been Resident Evil 2 Remake. Resident Evil 4 Remake is a very close contender, and I would say the first Resident Evil game, the remaster, is probably a second close favorite. And I played Resident Evil 1 Remaster again recently, and I think if it wasn't for the bees in Resident Evil 1, I think I would give Resident Evil 1 the top win. But I got to give it to Resident Evil 2 Remake as my favorite Resident Evil game and my third favorite game of all time. The dynamic between the Claire A and Leon B path, and swapping them and doing Leon A and Claire B, all the DLC that you can do on top of it, like the Hunk, Last Survivor sort of thing. It's Resident Evil 2 is just so good. John Borg is gonna have to go. Cute outfit. Thank you so much. Have a nice stream. Thank you again as well, John. You take care. If again, this will be on YouTube in the near future. I'm probably gonna timestamp it before I properly let it out. Yeah, that's a good wing. That's a good sauce. That is indeed a very good sauce. Actually, here I'm gonna make like a little stack here on my desk over here. All right. That one had a little kick. Just a little teeny tiny kick. Oh, in terms of hotness between the first sauce and the second sauce, the first sauce, as I mentioned, is like 1900 Scoville heat. The one that I just had, the cream of matcha, 5500. So that bad boy is almost 3 times hotter than the first hot sauce, which, yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me just answer a quick DM. There we go. Okay. Next hot sauce and next wing. So let's see here. The next one is a pickled garlic sriracha. Ugh. I hate sriracha. I think I found it immediately. Yep, here it is. Pickled garlic sriracha. For one, I don't like pickles. For two, I don't like sriracha. So I think I'm probably going to have the first sip of the Frosty Wendy's milkshake thingy. Just to get rid of the taste. 7 to 4, really cute. I'm glad you and I have the exact same feelings. Pickle, ah! Garlic, yay! Sriracha, ah! Pickled, not pickles. Well, I mean, pickles are just pickled cucumbers. I think I just don't like pickled things in general, I think. All right, hold on. Let me tell my friend that I'm streaming because they're blowing up my DMs. There you go. Not very briny. I am not. Okay. Oh, wow. This one is, this one's red. This is a deep red one. I do like cucumbers. I actually love cucumbers. I can't have too many of them because I don't know, they're just like a small snack that I can enjoy. But if you give me like a whole cucumber or a whole bunch of slices, I'm gonna be like, eh. Hi, Mono. Welcome on in, sweetie. You like my outfit, Mono? I got my cute little floral overalls on. I got my rainbow thigh highs, rainbow arm sleeves with my little accessories. And I got a matching rainbow collared shirt as well underneath. Which also, it's a little short, so like shows it would potentially show midriff if I wasn't wearing overalls. Very cute. Thank you, Mono. Suba fit, Suba fit, Suba fit. All right, hold on. This one needs to get a little bit more danked up. There we go. All right, real quick, let's read about this third hot sauce. We're on the third hot sauce now. The pickled garlic sriracha. This one is hotter. The second hot sauce was 5,500 heat. This one is 18,000 heat. So again, this one is more than 3 times hotter than the second one. So again, probably just based on taste alone, I might actually have to dip into the milkshake here. Pickled garlic sriracha isn't your average sriracha. Good, because I don't like sriracha. The ripe red jalapeno based sauce. It do be looking very red, yes. Gets a splashy twist from key lime. Okay, I do like key lime. Pickly garlic. Yeah, we'll see. And a hint of dill for a tangy kick. Ooh. Okay, this one might not be too bad. Oh yeah, can I get a whiff of this? Let me get a whiff of this. Is the Scoville scale linear or logarithmic? I have no idea, 7 and 4. In terms of the order that I'm eating them, yes, they are linear in that they will get hotter and hotter and hotter, but it's all Scoville heat units. Mono. Also, does the Hot Ones box have Da Bomb? Because that one freaking sucks. Also, the one everyone trips on. It's got the last dab. It's not Da Bomb, because I think they retired Da Bomb, or like they don't bring it back for every season. Oh no, sorry. Here it is. No, my apologies, Mono. Yeah, number 8. Yeah, number 8 is Da Bomb. So yes, I will be having Da Bomb, and yeah, that one is a menace. Okay. I'll take, let's see here. Where'd my questions go? So I just answered Liquid Nick. All right, Blesk has a buttload of questions. I'll probably, let's see, do probably maybe do 2 Blesky questions, and then I'll do someone else's questions afterwards. So, all right, let me go ahead and take a bite. See, I got it right here. Actually doesn't taste bad. There's that sriracha taste. Huh. It is. No, that's not hot at all. Honestly, number 2 was hotter than that one. That's weird. Hi, Dark. Welcome back on in. I remember you said that you like thighs. Thighs are real. This isn't fair. My genetic coats my tongue. This is true. Okay, so next question. This one's from Blesky. Question number 1 from Blesk. What's one thing from your childhood that you wish you could bring back? Pixel art. Well, I was gonna say pixel art Pokemon, but we already have that with ROM hacks. So instead of that, I don't know. I had a depressing childhood. Good Disney movies. We can go with that. Yeah. Good Disney movies. Because I was a Disney kid, but I'm not so much a Disney adult anymore because the Disney movies have just been utter crap. But the second question is, if you could collab with any creator or streamer, living or dead, who would it be and why? Oh boy. Did we already go through the questions that you had, Dark? Yes. Yes, I did. Sorry, I probably should have saved those for later since I knew you were going to come back. My apologies. I will go ahead and re-answer them. Let me go ahead and answer Blesky's question real quick. Who would I collab with? In terms of like my favorites, Markiplier is a big one. Ray Narvaez Jr., former member of Achievement Hunter from Rooster Teeth, is probably my favorite flesh tuber. I was just watching him earlier today, and again, his Hot Ones challenge is the one that inspired me to do a Hot Ones challenge. Saba, Sameko Saba, that is my favorite VTuber of all. Wooly Versus is probably my second favorite flesh tuber. Former member of the Super Best Friends play channel. If I were to collab with Wooly Versus, it would be a fighting game like Guilty Gear Strive, probably. If I was to collab with Markiplier, I don't know what I would collab with Markiplier, honestly. Honestly, I think I would just want to be on his podcast, in all honesty. I would want to be interviewed by him or interview him. In all honesty, I just want to be interviewed in general. I would love it if someone interviewed me. That would be so fun. But yeah, I would, in terms of collab with Markiplier, I would want to be on his podcast for some sort of interview game sort of thing. And for Ray Narvaez Jr., I would do a Mario Party collab. And for Sameko Saba, maybe Minecraft, maybe. Or actually no, no. If I were to collab with Sameko Saba, it would have to be one of the two co-op Resident Evil games, either Resident Evil 5 or Revelations 2. And I think I would want to pick Revelations 2 because that is just a far better and superior game than Resident Evil 5. But I gotta pick one over all of them. Mentioning all these MeTubers on the MeTuber stream, I know, right? I would have to pick Ray Narvaez Jr. Yes, Sameko Saba is my idol, my inspiration, my favorite content creator in general. I watch every VOD that she puts out. But I think I would be way too nervous and scared to collab with Saba. With Ray, I would collab Mario Party, and I love Mario Party, and I think so much of my energy is also from Ray Narvaez Jr. If I had like two big inspirations of like my streaming personality, one is Sameko Saba and the other is Ray Narvaez Jr. Those are probably my two main inspirations. And Ray has more collab energy, and I could just jump right into a Mario Party collab with him and like two other people and be super cool, be super fun. Chibidoki and Nags would probably be great to go on there with us to like fill the last two spots. If not them, Porcelain Maid, because I also really love Porcelain Maid. Porcelain Maid is a huge inspiration as well. That is, if any of you want to get into content creating and streaming and one of your worries is like just constantly yap, watch Porcelain Maid and see how they do it, because Porcelain Maid yapping has got it down to a science. Great content creator, great VTuber. And probably Matt Bragg, also former member from the Achievement Hunter Rooster Teeth team. He could be the other fourth spot. Let's see here. So you can tell that I'm very straight, says Dark. That's funny. Dark, I might be able to figure out an interview thing. Oh, that'd be super fun. That'd be super fun. Yeah, sure. If you want to give it a try, by all means. Dark, me not knowing most of these people. These are all very old content creators. Yes. I'm showing my age a little bit because every single one of these content creators, besides Sameko Saba, have been in the content creating business for like 20 to 30 years. Well, maybe not 30 years. No, like more like 20 years. Yeah, roughly around 20 years. Okay. So Dark, you're here. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do, Dark. I'm gonna do a second wing of the first hot sauce. I'll go over your questions again real quick. This is also just an excuse for me to enjoy the first hot sauce. So again, the first hot sauce was Dawson's hot sauce, coffee dates. It's got sweet dates, pomegranate molasses, smoked limes with a little brew of coffee. I'm just gonna stir this one around a bunch. There's not too much. Actually, no, I'm gonna pour it up. Hot sauce bottle between my thighs. Don't stare too hard, Kritters. I'm not that kind of streamer. Coffee and hot sauce. Listen, I'm a big coffee fanatic. I would love to work in a coffee shop. I would love to be a barista. I would love to wear a barista outfit or a maid outfit. Oh my god, Mono. I love coffee. And let me tell you, so far, this coffee-ish flavored hot sauce has been my favorite. Yet. Not that kind of streamer. I didn't say yet. Did I say yet? I hope I didn't say yet, because I'm not going to be that kind of streamer. Okay, so Dark's questions were favorite game of all time, favorite Pokemon, and favorite food. Lightning round. Favorite game? Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Watch the VOD if you want a more thorough breakdown, because I really went off on a tangent on that, but Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, the older games, not the newer MMORPG, are the best Star Wars experience that you will ever have. They are better than any movie, any other video game, any animated series. It is the best Star Wars experience that you can ever have. I super highly recommend playing those games if you have any interest in Star Wars whatsoever. Favorite Pokemon is Eevee. Favorite evolution is Sylveon. I love its move pool. I love its hidden ability. I love how it evolves. But favorite has to go to Eevee. Honorable mention is Vaporeon in terms of evolutions. And something that I didn't mention last time is a second place runner-up in terms of favorite Pokemon. Might be Ludicolo. Because he's the what's that word? Oh my god. I'm completely blanking on what that word is. Mexican band music thing. And my favorite food is tacos. Particularly soft tacos. Chicken soft tacos or vegetarian rice, bean, and cheese tacos. Mariachi, thank you so much, 7 to 4. Thank you. Again, if you want a more thorough explanation of any of those answers, watch the VOD. Okay. So let's see here. We've had 3 hot sauces, so now we're going on to the... Ooh, de fuego. Heck yeah. I think that was this one. No, that's Tropical Amarillo. Yeah, here we go. Dark likes Glaceon, Leafeon for your favorite evolutions. Volcarona is your all-time fave. Volcarona is great. I'm very surprised that it's not a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, but Volcarona is great. I love Volcarona and Frostmoth, because obviously moths. Yeah, no, those are great Pokemon. Okay, so the fourth hot sauce, Chilenga de Fuego, Passiflora specifically. This one is 2,800 units of hotness. The previous one was 28,000 units of hotness. This the previous one was 18,000. Passiflora is a complex blend of passion fruit, smoked onion, Honduran cane sugar, getting real fancy here, Scotch bonnet peppers, tropical and complex with an ever-evolving flavor profile. This number 4 sauce balances heat and fruit in fresh, new ways. Yummers. I'm very excited for this one. This one sounds very yummy. This one might be a top contender for top flavor, because I really like that description. Hi, Masochist fan. Thank you so much for the happy birthdays, and drink that shake before you take it. Are you a fan of Wendy's? That is a caramel chocolate frosty swirl. Very delicious. Not sponsored, but I do love Wendy's. Probably my favorite fast food. Also, hi Atomic, you join to Femboy Legs. Clearly you chose the right time. Yep. We're femboying it up today. Also, cute overalls. And let's see, Dark. Now then, we have 2 BDAY people here. Oh yeah, that's right. Happy birthday, Atomic. Here's your song. Happy birthday to you. I'm tone deaf. Happy birthday to you. I'm tone deaf. Happy birthday, dear Atomic. Happy birthday to you. You're most welcome. Looking like a Pride Parade Mario. Gonna imagine me wearing a propeller hat. Oh, I wish I had a propeller hat. I so wish I did. That would have really sold this. Missed opportunity. Let's a gay. So long, gay Bowser. I mean, if it's a Jack Black Bowser, he doesn't have to go away. He can stay right here and serenade me. I'm licking every bottle, because every bottle has like a little drop. Ooh, that one little drop had a bit of a kick to it. Okay, okay. Propeller hat boys, let's go. I really wish I had a partner to help me set up here. That'd be very nice. Kind of speed things up a little bit. But we're not really in a hurry. At least I'm not in a hurry. Crap. All right, hold on. Something fell, and it will definitely show my face. So hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Let me also fix my outfit. I'm showing way too much thigh. There we go. They're like my avatar thighs. They look squishy. Thank you. They are a mixture of chunk and muscle since I go to the gym. Although, not gonna lie, I haven't been to the gym in a while, just because my social obligations have been keeping me up very late at night. And I haven't been like waking up early enough to do anything, and my social obligations are like immediately after work as well. So I haven't been to the gym in a minute, but my work is still very physically active. So I'm not really like gaining weight. I also eat very little. Like I average somewhere between like 1,000 and 1,300 calories when I adjust in the bottle, because the wing is in here. I'm getting the wing all coated up. See? You guys just got done with massive Wi-Fi issues over there. Ooh, sorry to hear that. I'm glad that they're done though. All right. So let's see here. So I answered 2 of Blesky's questions, but Blesk has a lot of questions. So the next 2 questions I'm going to take are from John Borg, who was here earlier, and I answered one of his questions earlier. And I'm going to answer one of Koma's questions. So someone ping Koma, because I'm about to answer one of his questions if he's not paying attention. So first, take a bite. That one actually doesn't taste as good as I thought it would. It's still good, just not as much as I thought it would. All right. Ooh, there's a bit of a kick. All right, John Borg asks, if you could visit Canada, what province would you go to? Easy, BC, British Columbia. For one, it's on the west side, so it'd be very easy for me to visit since I'm on the west side of America. I heard it's more chill over there, like it's a bunch of stoners and hippies up there. And even though I have been sober for 2 years now, which also, by the way, I think I just hit my 2-year sobriety anniversary as well. So, yay, 2-year sobriety from drugs and alcohol. Woo! Ooh, hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have and everything in between. We have a kick. But yeah, even though British Columbia is full of like hippies and potheads, I still vibe with them a lot. So I would love to visit there and also stay far away from Quebec as possible. Oh no, it's not an explosion. Not at all. All right, Coma's question. Coma's question. If you could visit any 3 countries in the world, which ones would you go to? I would visit Japan. Actually, no. I would visit Korea. I would visit Scotland. And I would visit Jerusalem. I'm gonna go ahead and have some of my shake here. I'd say honorable mention would be Morocco. I choose Korea over Japan because Korea is really popping off in terms of like anime, manga, and all sorts of really cool stuff. And of course the Project Moon team. Ooh, okay, yeah. That one does have a big kick. Okay, the Project Moon team is staffed in Korea, so I would love to go to their restaurant as well. Yeah, the official PM restaurant, yep. Woo! Hold on. Let me have some more. Okay, woo! Spice has kicked up. These next few wings and questions are going to be fun. All right. What's the next one? Woo! Oh, I didn't really explain the other question. Sorry. So, That was my explanation for Korea. My explanation for Scotland is because, excuse me, I find the Scottish accent very sexy, particularly in men. For women, it's pretty attractive too, but for men, it's really hot. So I would just love to be around a bunch of hairy Scottish men. That'd be hot. That'd be great. And Jerusalem, when it is not a war-torn area, I would love to visit Jerusalem. I don't really want to expand or talk about Jerusalem too much because I don't want to get political or topical here. But yeah, I would love to see Jerusalem. Maybe visit the mountains. Take a hike through. I think I don't think Sinai. No, Sinai's not in Jerusalem. At least I don't think it is. I think there's like a famous like mountain in Israel that has olive trees. That'd be very cool. Okay. Chimichurri habanero. I think that's this one right here. Yep. By Neil's Real Deal. This one is 20,000 units hotter than the previous one. This one is 48,000 units of hotness. Chimichurri habanero is Argentinian-inspired, herb-forward with a fiery twist from habanero and ghost pepper. Oh dear God, both of them? Woo! A savory, medium hot sauce that's bold and bright, perfect for grilled meats or veggies. This one's going to be a little spicy indeed, Dark. Nose is getting a little runny a little bit, so my apologies if you hear me sniffling a lot. Oh, hold on, hold on, let me grab my paper towel right here. Don't show my face. Don't show my face. Got paper towels here. Feel like I'm gonna need them here soon. Mainly just like wipe my face and nose. Mono says, I enjoy habanero sauces. They're like the perfect blend of heat and hopefully good flavor. I agree. I really love habanero. I like ghost pepper too. Ghost pepper is not too hot for me, but habanero and ghost pepper. This one, ooh, this one's a bit of a thick, chunky sauce. The two of these together is probably gonna be pretty crazy. Huh, there's no drop on this one, so I don't have to lick this one. Oh, the Yucatan one? Yeah, that's a really good one. So this is that. That right there. Here, let me go ahead and grab a paper towel now and... There we go. Cholula. Cholula is very good. It's not very hot, but it's a very good taste. Valentina is my #1 all-time favorite hot sauce. I might maybe bring that in later and put that on a ween just for funsies. All right, this one's pretty sauced up. All right, so I'm gonna go back to some of Blesk's questions. Let's see, what hot sauce am I on right now? I'm on number 5, halfway there. All right, I'll do 2 questions. Accidentally summoned an eldritch demon into your stream. That's just Mono. That's my moderator, Mono. It's cool. We love Mono. He's very cute. Okay. 3rd question from Blesky. What's a hill you die on no matter how unpopular the opinion is? I'll take half a bite of this wing. The original Resident Evil 4, not the remake, but the original, was a terrible game. There were way too many enemy mob spawns. The controls were very stiff and very rough. Just way too many enemies in Resident Evil 4. I know it's an action horror, and it was Capcom's first action horror, so obviously it's not going to be perfect. And I know Resident Evil 4 Original is a lot of people's favorite Resident Evil game, but I did not enjoy Resident Evil 4 Original at all. Ooh, wow, this one really wasn't that hot. Honorable mention is Pokemon Black 1 and White 1. Not great games. I didn't like them. The story was meh, but N was great. Gets's is great. And I really hate the Pokemon in Gen 5. There are so many ugly designs in Gen 5. There's very few Pokemon that look good in Gen 5. I am in the middle of a White 2 playthrough, and I plan to play some of that later today. I don't have an opinion on how good or bad Black 2 Black 2 or White 2 is yet, but at least for the second game, they bring back Pokemon from older generations, so it's not full of just ugly Pokemon. All right, next question from Blesky. Actually, wait, hold on. What are the critters saying? Oh, yeah, we got someone who new who came in. Oh, this is the Eldritch Horror. You're flowery? Aw, that's so cute. Carl the funny man. Hi, Carl. You being a little flower Eldritch Horror is very cute. Welcome on in. You are indeed here now. Welcome in. This is my very first flesh tubing meat tuber stream. And as you can see, doing the Hot Ones challenge. We are halfway through. I'm on the 5th hot sauce out of 10. Back to the abyss of lurking. Enjoy your lurk. We are very lurk friendly and supportive here. Tomic says Black and White 2 were way better. So far, it might be the case, but I'll again hold my opinion until I finish it. 7-4 is a major Gen 5 defender. That's fair. That's fair. The gym battles were good, but I really don't like the Pokemon or the overall story. Koma thinks Gen 5 is better than 6, honestly. 6 is amazing. The Mega Evolutions just kind of ruined it because it makes the game way too easy. Team Flare is cool. Their concept is kind of dumb, but they're really cool. And his main leader is kind of dumb as well. But it was kind of cool seeing the evil leader be frequently in the story and like go from like a friend to a foe. That was pretty cool. But yeah, no, the Mega Evolutions really ruined X and Y. It made the game way too easy. I scared off the flower by calling him cute. Ha 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 ha. All right. So yeah, the next question. What's the weirdest fan interaction or stream moment I've ever had? Oh, geez. Taking the second bite of the hot sauce wing. I don't think I've had a weird one. At least from a fan per se. What's his face? Camper of Death. Camper of Death might be the weird. Might hold the one, and it's not incredibly weird. It's definitely nothing like crazy to say, but he just came in like a little rude, and we had to tell him to chill out. As for like a weird stream moment, honestly, like every stream of mine is weird. I have so much scuff. audio issues left and right. The things that like boggle my mind in terms of like audio issues, I still don't understand to this day. One of the weirdest stream moments in that regard is VNAN, which is the program that I use for my VTuber. It also handles like chat redeems, and it can play sound effects, which is why like it plays, you know, certain sound effects when food gets thrown at me or when someone follows me, things like that. But sometimes VNAN in OBS will capture the video game audio, and my video game audio will come from VNAN. In fact, I think that happened last night when I was in VRChat. I don't understand. I don't know why VNAN does that. Even though I've had multiple updates, that still continues to happen. Dark, we remember the accidentally making a bot a mod incident. Did I do that? Is that something that happened here? 7-4, I can give you weird viewer interactions if you need one for anecdotes. We're good, 7-4, we're good, we're good. Your jokes are... Your jokes are precious. That was not hot at all. Even though it was mixed with habanero and ghost pepper, that was not that hot at all. Alright, hold on, I got a leaning tower of hot sauce Tupperwares here, so hold on, give me a second. There we go. Hi, Fluffle! Hello! Welcome on in, Fluffle! Mwah, mwah, mwah! Looking cute in my fit, thank you so much! Rainbow thigh highs, arm sleeves, floral overalls, rainbow collared shirt, pretty long hair, Majora's Mask pendant, birthday pendant from the boyfriend. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We are halfway through the Hot Ones challenge. Fluffle, if you have a question to ask me, feel free to go ahead and ask it. I have, I already have a long list of questions already, but I am open to in the moment chat questions. But first, let me go ahead and get the next hot sauce ready. Number 6 is the Tropical Amarillo. This one was made by the Hot Ones team. So this is a Hot Ones original. Let's see here. I don't know why I threw the paper because I'm about to read it. So this one is 69,000 units of hotness. Nice. And the previous one was 48,000 units. So again, we're pretty much going roughly 20,000 units hotter with every hot sauce so far. Tropical Amarillo is back to usher us into the back half of the lineup, inspired by Caribbean flavors. Ooh, someone get Doku in here. It blends tropical fruit with citrusy Scotch bonnet and Fatilli heat. All right, I don't know what any of that last part was, but I do enjoy my Caribbeans. Okay, there's Fluffle's question. Who is your favorite Mama Fox and why is it me? Because you're amazing, beautiful, and you have treated me very well for almost a decade long of friendship. Next question. There we go. Jeez, took forever to get this thing off. All right, I got one more little Tupperware here, and then I gotta bust out the other Tupperwares. Oh, Dark has a question. What inspired me to be gay? That's a very good question. Mono, are you still in here? I got a couple answers to that question. Let me get the wing ready. Let's see. Since this is a Hot Ones original, let's get a bigger wing here. had the lid right here. Silly me. All right, she is coded up. So let's see here. All right, so Dark has a question, and I'll go ahead and do another Bless question, but I'll start with Dark's question. So what inspired me to be gay? I'll take the first half of the wing. That does have a tropical flavor to it. So, jokes aside, but in all seriousness, mono does play a big part in why I am gay. I've known mono for a very, very, very long time. We've always had a special friendship, and but before I was full on gay, because again, I have a daughter. I've had sex with women before. I was kind of like sort of in denial about my gayness, because like when I came out of the closet, like I look back, I was like, oh wow, the signs were all there. But certain activities and the style of those activities, I'm just gonna come out and say it. Mono's voice is really hot. Mono's voice was very hot, and one day after listening to Mono's voice, I'm like, I'm so gay. Oh my god. This was a few months after my my separation from the baby mama. So you could say I was maybe a little emotionally vulnerable, but I don't think so. Because me and her, in all honesty, we knew we were kind of done for a long time. Aside from Mono, just years of like influences. If you grew up in the 90s, there was just like a lot of gay stuff. You know, Bugs Bunny always cross-dressing, James from Pokemon cross-dressing. There were a lot of subtle things here and there. There were like some Disney subtle gayness as well. Like Little Mermaid has like a whole gay thing. I honestly just like growing up in the 90s leads to a lot of gayness. But anime and like a lot of media influences, because I don't believe I was born gay. I think just like over time taking in interest and influence in things, because I very much always appreciated and loved cute things. I always did. And I would notice by like the way that I walk was a little effeminate, and people have called me out on it. The way that I'm awkward. Excuse me. The way that I'm awkward around women, and women intimidate me, and I don't feel comfortable with women. It took me a very long time to like have like a proper relationship with a woman, rather than a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Because a lot of my relationships with women prior to the baby mama were very empty and shallow. Becoming gay is a countdown. For me, it was. For me, it sure was. Get the mono into the ASMR business. I would love it. It seems like mono has a market. The edits of cross-dressing bugs is nutty. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What part of the body is the gayness? The heart. For me, it's the heart. All right, so that was Dark's live Twitch question. The next question that I'm going to take from Bless that I have on my list here If your Kritters community became a real country, what would be your first law as leader? Ooh, that's a very good question. All right, taking a bite, finishing this hot sauce wing. I don't know about law, but by the way, the hot sauce isn't really that hot, but I'm a little thirsty, so I wanted to have some of my milkshake. I don't know if this really counts as a law, but I would really push for freedom of choices, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of body. I would just enact a lot of freedoms in that regard. People are free to express and live their lives and their culture however they want. Freedom of sexuality, freedom of identity, stuff like that. I would probably just have like one big freedom law build is what I would probably put. Whew. Dark, I have name. You have a name for the country already? Gay Forest Place. True, we are a cafe in the forest. This is true. Although now that I'm a cyborg cabin, maybe I should update it a little bit. Mono. Every time I've dated a woman, you've ended up doubling down on the gayness after. Dark has another question. What advice do I have for early streamers? Okay, I will answer that question and one of Liquid Nick's questions. Let me get the next hot sauce ready though. Oh, I got the list right here. Whew. Actually, I feel a little short of breath. Let me get my inhaler real quick. 1 second. 1 second, Kritters. I'm back. I decided to turn off the RGB lights and just have normal lights on for a minute. I'm getting very low on my inhaler. Someone remind me to get a new inhaler tomorrow or something. Get a new inhaler tomorrow. Thank you, 7-4. I knew I could count on you. All right, what did I have? I had tropical Amarillo. So next is Hawaiian hot teas. That's quite a name. Oh, look at this. This design is so cute. Look at this. Pog. This might be my new favorite hot sauce. I love the design and I love how it says Pog. Wow, this one was super easy to open. Okay, Hawaiian hot teas. We have quite a big jump in terms of hot sauce for this one. The previous hot sauce was 69,000 units. Nice. This one is 110,000 units. It is almost twice as hot. Almost. Hawaiian hot teas helps give us a warm, spicy welcome to newcomers. Hawaiian hot teas from Oahu. Their debut hot sauce, Pog Squared, is bold pepper flavored remix of Hawaii's beloved passion fruit orange guava juice. Ooh. Plus the fiery punch of ghost and scorpion peppers. Woo! I see where the heat came from. 7-4, they're gonna step away for a second. Ooh, yeah, definitely get something more than Twizzlers. Please and thank you. Okay, so now busting out this bad boy. And this one has 2 slots. Got a little bit of there on the lid. Try not to drop things. There we go. All right. Let's do this wing. It's not the smallest wing, but it's a little nug. By the way, people didn't notice I'm doing boneless wings for this. It's just easier with a fork. It's just easier. There we go. All right. As in the hot sauce is called Pog Squared is what I heard. Yep. Dark says like more than one, like half of 4, the flower entity. Thank you, Dark, for translating the flower entity. What was Dark's question again? Oh yeah, advice for new streamers, early streamers. My advice for early streamers is whether you want to stream for fun, casual, part-time, full-time seriousness, you should have started streaming yesterday. That is my advice. Don't get hung up on trying to make your first stream or your early stream career like good or perfect or anything. Don't worry about having an avatar. Don't worry about having a good mic. Don't worry about having a good webcam. Just go live. Pick a game that you're comfortable with. Woo, Lord, this one's hot. Pick a game that you're comfortable with, something that you can yap and talk about. Or if you don't want to really yap and talk, but you just want to showcase your skills in video game stuff, just go. Just go. That's my advice for early streamers. Just go. Just start streaming. Just go. Just start streaming. Where'd my inhaler go? Where'd I put my inhaler? Hold on 1 second, Kritters. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Woo! Woo! Please be careful. Yeah. I just feel a little short of breath, that's all. So yeah, just start streaming. Just start streaming. Don't worry about having an avatar. Just get OBS going. Pick a game. Don't worry about what's popular. Don't worry about some niche. You just gotta get comfortable streaming. You gotta get comfortable with yapping on camera, whether people are there, whether you're all by yourself, or just streaming in front of camera, whether if it's a webcam or just your game stream. And get used to being consistent. Even if you're part-time, be consistent. At least start consistently. Like stream 2 or 3 days a week if you're just doing it for fun, casual, part-time. Just start consistently. So that way you can build up the resistance, the comfort, the familiarity with it. A lot of streaming is learning as you go. Trust me, half the stuff that I know now is self-taught. The majority of what I know for streaming is literally just self-teaching, self-taught. There's not a whole lot of other streamers that I've gone to and asked for advice. Obviously, I've been following content creators for years. Markiplier, Ray Narvaez and the Achievement Hunter crew. I've been seeing people content create since I was a teenager, and I didn't start streaming until I was very, very late in my adult years. So just like over years through osmosis and just watching people, I did pick up things. But majority of the things that I know is just being self-taught, especially since what people were doing 10 to 20 years ago is not what people are doing now. The content creating game is much different than it was 10 to 20 years ago. Yeah, I might have to do more of a dab on the next hot sauces. Whew. 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 What was that? Hot teas pog squared? Uh-huh. I see you. I see you, pog squared. I see you. Whew. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the next question. It was Liquid Nick. What year did I start streaming? I had a 5-year anniversary, so I must have streamed in 2020, either late 2019 or somewhere in 2020. I think it was 2020 though. So yeah, it was 2020. It was when COVID. It was right after COVID started. I was in between jobs because I moved, and I was gonna get a transfer to a new facility, and I was told that yeah, they had a job for me. They had a position ready, and when I got there, when I moved to a different state, they lied to me. It wasn't ready. They said no, sorry, we can't take you. So I moved to yeah, the spice did increase 7 to 4. It sure did. Whew. So I was in between jobs for about 2 to 3 years, and during that time, I eventually picked up gig jobs. I did Uber, I did Lyft. Later down the road, I did food delivery, so like DoorDash, and whatever. There was another one that I was a part of, but I don't remember. It wasn't Instacart. It was something. It's no longer in business. It crashed, or it got bought out or something. But when COVID started and I didn't do the gig jobs anymore, I picked up streaming, and I did Morrowind. I hated it. I had an intro for my streams. I did a little bit more I did more editing and technical side back then when I first started. I did a Let's Play of Morrowind and Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. And I think I did Halo Combat Evolved with Vivi, or at least it was around that time. And I had like no viewers. I didn't get any viewers. I don't think I had a single viewer or a single person in chat. Maybe I might have had like one friend join me, and after about I don't know, a month or two, I quit. I put it down, and then a couple years later, Dead by Daylight got really popular. I forgot how I got into Dead by Daylight. I think a friend got me into Dead by Daylight, and then I started watching content creators like Starva, Scott Jund. Shout out to Scott Jund, because I still watch his YouTube videos to this day. And even though I'm not into Dead by Daylight anymore, I still watch Scott Jund. Sometimes I watch Otofu. Otofu was also a bit of an inspiration for my early streaming career, because Otofu has a video that's just a really, really good advice video for new content creators. The short of it is just yap, just talk. Even if no one is there, just talk. That's his big thing. And similar to my advice, you should have started streaming yesterday. Just stream, just go live, just go, just stream. So I was a Dead by Daylight content creator for a good bit, for like, I don't know, a year or two. That was a little on and off. I started to get into VTubing. I was a PNG tuber. I didn't come out of the closet yet, so my PNG tuber was still it was a dude. It was a dude. I'll pull up an image here. Do I have like a random image source in my OBS here somewhere? I got a random message. I don't see a random image. Hold on, I gotta delete something. Delete and delete. There we go. Here, I'll get an image of him here. Pictures. Twitch. Avatars. Oh, well, technically, oh yeah, it wasn't a JPEG, it was a PNG, yeah. Here he was. This was my PNG tuber. This is who I was when I streamed Dead by Daylight. I had 2 pictures of it, so I had one where his mouth was open and one that his mouth wasn't open. I made this on like one of those like createy, make your own anime avatar. As you can see, this is where Jules came from. This is Jules' origin story right here. Jules used to be on my shoulder right here. I was, I forget what I was. I don't remember if I was like a vampire or if I was a fae. I think I was a fae. I think I was some kind of fae guy or something. I used to be really into fae lore, especially in D&D. And then when I did come out of the closet, my next, the avatar that I picked up, which was shortly after I joined VRChat, was a Rendo. Where is it? Hold on. There we go. It's a avatar that I love and I still love to this day. It's a Rendo avatar from VRChat. Fun fact for those of you that don't play VRChat, if anyone is a Rendo, they are a massive bottom, and that is definitely the case for me. So this was my avatar for a while. Until I got the maid bunny avatar that I have been for the past 2 or 3 years. Who's a massive bottom? Anyone who has this avatar. The base avatar is Rendo. That's the name of it. Rendo. R-I-N-D-O. You love Jules over the shoulder? I do too. I love Jules. Jules has been a great part of my stream. I love it when people make him talk. It doesn't happen a lot, and that's perfectly fine. I don't mind that. I'm just happy that Jules is there and is part of our lore. I also had like silly fae lore with this avatar as well, but I very quickly dropped lore for VTuber. I think I just had the big first impression of VTubers like Nyanners, Iron Mouse, and Merryweather, and how they have like super deep, in-depth lore. And same thing for the Hololive girls, you know, Gargura, Amelia Watson, Mume. So many VTubers had like lore, and I think I was. I think I was really, I think I got caught up in the first impression of it. But after a while, kind of like what Dark said, I thought lore was kind of overrated and I just kind of gave up on it. The most that I have in terms of lore is just, yeah, I'm just a gay maid in a forest full of monsters. I like monsters. I think monsters are attractive. So, vampires over here, werewolves over there, Mothman over there, Sasquatch over there, all sorts of crazy nonsense. What were people saying? Never knew I wanted to be a pee tuber. I did pee in a pot once. That was something. Human, blow it up. 2010s, it did have 2010 vibes. I didn't know even that was a rendo from the edits. Yep, it was a rendo. Yep. You sent me some art. I'll take a look at it in a second. Jules is so stretched. Yeah, we had to do some shenanigans for Jules, and even now, this is still Jules, just from, you know, that same artwork. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll get Jules 2.0. Maybe we'll get an upgrade on Jules. Maybe. I'm fine with how he is. I'm definitely in no rush to upgrade him. But who knows? Maybe someday he'll get an upgrade, just like how I've gotten an upgrade. Fillion is a bottom. 100%. You watch Fillion for 5 minutes, and you know she is a massive bottom. Mono, lore, that means nothing except to fill an about me section and never comes up again usually. Pretty much, yeah. All right, what's this artwork? This is fine. I love it. Here, give me a second and I'll share it. Sorry, I'm getting a little phlegmy now. Whew, clears your sinuses, let me tell you. I tell you what. Whew, this is fine. This is fine. This is totally fine. Beautiful indeed. Thank you so much, Dark. Raze, oh Suba, you have I seen the Skyrim stuff you put in gaming? No, I apologize. I tried to. After I ate dinner, when I got VRChat last night, I got super exhausted. I meant to like clean up and prepare myself a little bit for today's stream last night. I didn't even get to do that. I got so tired when I got off stream last night. 6 hours of VRChat streaming, especially with a good portion of it being horror video game worlds. It was I got exhausted really quick. I also didn't eat for like, I don't know, like 10 hours, close to 10 hours, like 8 to 10 hours. I didn't eat for 8 to 10 hours, so that was another reason why I got super exhausted. I apologize, Raised. I will try to watch it soon. I promise. Maybe during stream. Maybe if I need to take another break from eating a wing. Oh, well, part of it is asthma, Dark. That's a part of it. But I feel better now. I feel better. So I think we'll move on to the next one. And I'm not gonna code it. I'm not gonna code it this time. I'm gonna do Da Bomb. So we're gonna do that one next. Shout out to Liquid Nick for that last question. So was this Da Bomb? No, that's the last stab. Oh dear God. Funkin' hot. Here we go. Kritters. Da Bomb Evolution. As Mono has hyped up, this is when people get their butts kicked. Some people quit after this one. Whew. But unless I have another really bad asthma attack, I don't plan to quit. Flower went to sleep. No worries. Next time you see Flower, tell them that I said thank you for stopping by, and I hope they enjoyed that they lurked. Liquid butt cream with chemical burn. Whew. Jeez, look, I still have all these big wings too. I'm gonna like go back to colder wings for those. See here, hold on. So, here I'm gonna do this one. There we go. Whew. Da Bomb, ladies and gentlemen. We're good. We're good. Let me tighten up the lineup here a little bit, and I'll read about Da Bomb Evolution. By the way, is the camera angle good for everyone? Is everyone good with the camera angle? All right, Da Bomb Evolution. The previous hot sauce was 110,000 units. This one is 135,000 units. Da bomb. Keen eyes will have clocked the different bottle by now. R, a natural, all-natural version of Da bomb from the makers of Beyond Insanity. So Beyond Insanity made the original Da bomb. This one is a Hot Ones variation. That's equally potent, but it is without the extract. This is where things take a turn. Needs to be more towards the thighs / joking. Sure. All right. Where am I in the question? No extract, whatever that means. So let's see here. I did a dark question. I did a liquid Nick question. Let's go back to blessed questions. I think I need to do. Yeah, I'm going to do 3 questions. So I'll do 2 blessed questions. And I'll do a non-blessed question. It was in here, Kritters. It was in here. This is the old one still. Have I ever rage quit a game or stream before? Tell us the story. Not really. The closest thing? Woo! Uh-huh. That tastes good, and oh my god, that has a kick. Oh, okay. The closest thing that I have to a rage quit was Lobotomy Corporation, particularly White Knight. White Knight really pissed me off. White Knight, the ballerina, the music box ballerina abnormality pissed me off a couple times. Beauty and the Beast really pissed me off. It really pissed me off. But I gotta say, White Knight, there was a stream that I dedicated to trying to beat White Knight. One of the hardest bosses to fight in Lobotomy Corporation. And I think I tried to fight him for 4 to 6 hours, and I could not beat him. I would get close. Actually, no, I wouldn't really get close. I don't think I got close even once. I had to resort to using, I think it was Green Midnight. Green Midnight was an ordeal in Lobotomy Corporation where it was robots and people's natural fear of robots, and the Midnight Ordeal, which is the hardest ordeal for it, essentially summons a Death Star. And it is random where it spawns, but it can spawn in a room where White Knight is. So eventually I had to give up, and I let the Death Star Midnight Green Ordeal essentially spawn inside where White Knight was, and it killed White Knight. So I had to cheat. Woo! That was indeed the bomb. Mono, can we watch Dragon Ball Evolution in celebration of me tasting the bomb evolution? No. gift Fluffle 100 subs, and we'll watch that. Using abnormalities and ordeals is perfectly valid. To a degree, I agree. I really wish I could have beat White Knight by myself. But I couldn't. Alright. Blesk's next question. What's one secret talent or party trick that most people don't know you have yet? I got nothing. I don't have a talent. I can't sing, I can't dance, I can't play an instrument. I can't do any tricks like juggling. I don't have weird body deformities like double jointed or anything. I can almost, with the tip of my tongue, touch a part of my body that's not my nose. Almost. But I can't touch it, so that's not really a talent. I can fit into a women's extra small. That's kind of a talent, maybe. Streaming? I don't know. Streaming, being able to just yap, talk about anything. Just talk and talk and talk. That's sort of a talent. But I can really only do that by myself. I'm not much of a yapper on collabs because of my introvertness. I'd say that's the closest thing that I got. The yesterday stream, you should have taken a break and eat something and drink. It would have taken too long to eat something. Well, I could have had a snack. I could have. Whew. I could have had a snack during Pokemon, maybe. When we were just watching Pokemon stuff. Okay. Is drawing a talent? I don't have... Nah. It is, but I don't have a talent. I can't... Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. I can't draw. Okay, Did I answer a second question from, Yeah, I did. Okay. Third question is from VRChat, who is an acquaintance of mine from a VRChat community in Lexi's. Shout out to Lexi's. Shout out to Agiri. Shout out to Akane. Shout out to Life Shadow. Shout out to John Borg. All of them are streamers in that community, so shout out to all of them. What would be my ideal Pokemon game? I haven't played it yet, but I have a feeling it is Pokemon Legacy from content creator John Smithy. We were watching his YouTube videos last night in VRChat. It's Gen 3 pixel art inspired, which that's a big thing for me. My ideal favorite Pokemon game would have to be pixel art, not this 3D art stuff. I will go as far as like 3D, like the 2DS or 3DS, like Gen 4. I think Gen 4 pixel art is perfectly fine. Maybe Gen 5, but I think Gen 4 is where I'm really comfortable with. Pokemon Legacy is pixel art, and it has Pokemons from Generation 1 to Generation 6, I think. So up to X and Y, I believe. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Alolan variations, which is a huge miss. I would have at least included Alolan variations for my ideal Pokemon game, because some of my favorite Pokemon are Alolan. Alolan Ninetales, Alolan Raichu, Alolan Muck, Alolan Marowak. There's some bangers, and Sun and Moon. Regardless of how you feel about the game in general, the Pokemon in that game has got some bangers. But Pokemon Legacy is probably the closest to what I could get for an ideal Pokemon game. In terms of features, I would my ideal Pokemon game would have to have a new evolution type. Ideally Ghost. Bonus points if we could get Dragon as well. I have my eyes closed, by the way, Kritters. we it would need a new evolution type. It would I really liked how Sun and Moon did gyms. Not so much for like little like puzzles, but I liked how it had it had more than 8 gyms. I think my ideal Pokemon game would have to have more than 8 gyms as well to incorporate Pokemon types. Probably no Mega Evolutions. I don't get me wrong, I do love Mega Evolutions, but Mega Evolutions, it's very hard to balance a game around Mega Evolutions. The difficulty scale it just gets horribly off balance, and the game becomes so much in your favor. I haven't played Legend ZA, so I don't know how they balance Mega Evolutions, but X and Y failed it. Sun and Moon failed it. I would even say Gigantamax in Sword and Shield failed it. So probably no Mega Evolutions unless it can be balanced, but I could probably do without it, in all honesty. And aspects to make the game easy, like XP share, make them optional, so that way if people don't want the game to be easy, they can make the game difficult. Have built-in Nuzlocke and randomizer features. Well, I don't think you can have a built-in Nuzlocke, but a built-in randomizer. Have a built-in randomizer. That'd be great. There was something else. Oh yeah, cheat codes. Have built-in cheat codes as well. So like unlimited rare candies, unlimited healing items, things like that. So that way, for someone like me who likes streaming Pokemon games, I don't like to grind when I'm streaming Pokemon games. I'm fine with grinding off camera, but even when I'm doing a Nuzlocke, I just I want to get my Pokemon to the next level and get to the next gym and just boom, 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 go, go, go. I don't want to mess with grinding and having to fight a bunch of trainers everywhere I go. I just want to catch my Pokemon, fight the gym, and go, 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 go. Whew. Yeah, I think that would be my ideal Pokemon game, I think. Whew. Raze can draw anime characters. That's cool. That's awesome. Keep that up, Raze. If you keep it up, maybe you'll draw something for me one day. Or you'll draw something for a more worthy content creator, like Lulu. Maybe you can draw something for Lulu someday. You think Z-moves were good? I like Z-moves, I just hated their animations. Like with how the trainer did their little Z-move dance, I think that was so stupid. Cut that out, keep the actual Z-move attack in, and I think we're good. Mono, Mega Evolutions are fine in PvP. Yeah, PvP, perfectly fine. Main story, yeah, makes it way too easy. You like Mega Evolutions since they could otherwise let old trash Pokemon have a chance to shine. I agree. Like, Mega Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan isn't a trash Pokemon by all means. It's a pretty good and decent Pokemon. But giving it a Mega Evolution really makes people think, oh, hey, you know what? I never had a Kangaskhan on my team. Let's have a Kangaskhan. That'd be great. What about drawing for Lulu? I was just encouraging you, Raised. Keep drawing. Keep working on your drawing skill, and maybe someday you'll draw something for me or for Lulu or someone that you like. If you have Megas in your story, the important trainer's got to have Megas as well. Yeah, but even then, it was still too easy. Like X and Y, there were still trainers that did have Mega Pokemon, but it was still too easy. Whew, okay, let me get a refill of my water real quick, and then we'll do another wing. And then, actually, 6:20. Actually, you know what, Kritters? I need to take a break. I apologize. I have an important real life thing that I need to do. If you guys can give me, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, I apologize for doing this in the middle of the Hot Ones challenge. I wanted to try and finish the Hot Ones challenge before I had to step away to do this, but I ran out of time. So we will still continue. Let me just take a 10 to 15 minute break. I'll put on some video. I'll put on like a video for you Kritters. I'll put on like a John Smithy video. I'll put up his platinum video. His platinum video is really good. Smith plays Pokemon. Have you ever heard of Tsubaki Lopez? No? Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Actually, hey, you know what? We were just talking about Mega Evolutions. I'll put up his X and Y video, and where's his platinum video? Where the frick is his platinum video? It might be on his other channel. Hold on. Platinum. Dark, you have another game idea for viewer suggestions if I haven't played it? Go ahead, what's the suggestion? Here we go. We'll watch the X and Y video first, but then I'll probably put up, I'm actually, well, you know, I'm not even going to be gone for an hour, so I'm just going to have this X and Y video up. It's called Faith, the Unholy Trinity. Mono, didn't Vinny play that? I feel that sounds like something Vinny played recently. Did he play that recently? Whoops, wrong one. All right, BRB. Let me find a where's my browser? Vinny plays a lot of things. He does play a lot of things. Yes, you're not wrong. Where's my rando message for me saying that I'm gonna BRB? It's not parental duties. BRB from Hot One. Actually, here. No, that's not how you spell challenge. There we go. Am I talking about the very pixelated Exorcist games? He played that in Mortis is a meme. I don't know. Dark might know. But yeah, Kritters, I'll be right back. YouTube Kritters. I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording. So YouTube Kritters, we'll be right back. There we go. Welcome back, YouTube Kritters. We're back. Hello, YouTube Kritters. To catch everyone up, for anyone who just stepped back or is just joining the live stream, we just finished 8 out of 10 hot sauces. We just did Da Bomb, and Da Bomb had a unit of 135,600 Scoville heat units. And 704 put rice in the rice cooker. And you said I was sus for what my interest in Vaporeon was. What are your interests in fish? Baki, you madman. Oh, it's fun. Listen, I have the right genetics for this, but I will say, having asthma definitely made this a little harder. If I didn't have asthma, I would be going in much harder than I am right now. But I do gotta be a little bit more careful. Your Vaporeon sweeps the Kalos Elite Four. Awesome. Awesome. We do love Vaporeon. Dark, come on, can we separate the Vaporeon from the copy pasta at least once? Hey, I love Vaporeon outside of that. 7-4, aren't you a Gura fan? I think you know about the interest in fish. And also, I'm writing to reheat fish for the rice. You're waiting to reheat fish for the rice. I am indeed a Gura fan. Gura is my favorite, well, was my favorite VTuber. Now it is Sameko Saba. Sameko Saba is my favorite VTuber. Okay, so with that, honestly, I could just keep using this side right here since we're no longer slathering the wings. So there we go, wing, and the next one on the list is Karma. Here, hold on, let me move my water bottle. Oop, I almost spilled a bunch of water here. Let me just put this over here. My desk is a mess right now. I took apart my PC controller because it had terrible stick drift issues, and I didn't have time to put it back. So can't believe she stole your RPG character name in Saba. What? Sameko? Let's see. You guys can't see. Okay, you guys can almost see my face. I gotta be careful. Okay. Karma sauce. Bunkin yellow. No, Saba is Swahili for 7. No kidding. That's so interesting. You have a habit of naming your RPG character Saba? Are you Swahili? Alright, so, Funkin' Yellow. This one is a huge jump from Da Bomb. If there is any place that I quit in this hot sauce challenge, this might be it. I repeat, the Da Bomb was 135,600 units of hotness. Karma sauce is 670,000 units of hotness. Rochester, New York Legends Karma sauce returns with a super hot yellow moruga scorpion pepper sauce blended with fatali pepper, lime juice, sugar, and spices. A citrusy flamethrower, perfect for wing night or big batch cooking. 7-4, you are not but you're dead group in Kenya and is an honorary Maasai. So there's a little bit of a trickle down. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know that about you. That's so cool, 7-4. Also, your name for your RPG companions are Nin, which is Swahili for 4, because that's cute. That is super cute. Oh my god, that's so super cute. I'm just a proud Aztec. That's all. Look at me, critters. Look at me in all my proud Aztecness. Oh no, sorry, I didn't. Raise, I have asthma too, Sub, and you don't know how bad it is because you never tested it. Do you need an inhaler? You see a kitty? Oh yeah, there's Prince. I'm surprised it took him this long to show up on camera, in all honesty. There he is, Prince. Hi. Woo! Jumps up. Hi, boy. The infamous, legendary creature, the Prince. For those of you who have been longtime fans, you remember this boy right here and all the trouble he has caused me. I told you guys, he's a big and fluffy boy. He likes it better when I like cradle him like a baby, but I didn't really have the opportunity to cradle him like a baby. And you need an inhaler, copium inhaler. Let's see. Raise, is the first time you knew that you had a cat. You don't watch my streams enough, then, Raise, because I talk about Prince all the time. Mono doesn't use their inhaler too often. You might have a case like I do, minor asthma. My asthma is very minor and very situational. Although I feel like it might be getting worse. I'm not sure. Raise doesn't have an inhaler. Then your asthma is super mild as well, and you probably don't need to worry about it, Raised. If anything, like you could have like a over-the-counter inhaler from Walgreens. That's what I normally get. I probably should get a prescription inhaler, but I have had the dumbest and most difficult problems trying to get an inhaler, a prescription inhaler, that I just kind of gave up. In all honesty, the over-the-counter inhaler works just fine. It probably would be nice to have a prescription inhaler for winter, because that's when my asthma gets really bad, is during winter. I guess the cold like closes and tightens my throat muscles a little bit and my airway, so it gets harder to breathe. I take my inhaler like multiple times a day, every day during winter when it's really cold. So yeah, a prescription inhaler would probably be better. Piggy. Long ago, a friend of mine tried to type piggy out, accidentally hit F instead of G, so Figgy. The typo has stuck ever since, and even Mr. Pig calls me Piffy. Oh, I'm stupid. Piffy. Aw, Piffy is cute. I'm not going to call you that because that sounds like a special thing that Mr. Pig calls you. I like calling you Piggy. I'm going to keep calling you Piggy. Mono, the cat formerly known as Prince, after the lawsuit from Prince's estate. So true, so true. All right, I'm gonna read Ray's message, and then we're gonna get to this hot sauce here. I don't know. I don't do anything extreme to know how bad it is. You were in gym, and we were doing the running back and forth, and I think a smell of blood or tasted, and breath not that well. That was a little hard to read. I don't know if I'm having a derp moment or what, but that was kind of hard to read. The smell of blood concerns me, though. You should be really careful about that. All right. Just a little dab. There we go. It's on there, as you can see. All right, so yeah, what's my next question? I still have a lot from Bless, so I'm probably going to keep doing 3 questions. So I'm going to do 2 from Blesk and 1 from someone else. So see, I did the rage quit. I did the secret talent. Okay, here we go. 8th question from Blesk. If you had to delete every game from existence except one, which game are you keeping? I guess that would be my favorite game, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Or actually, no. I changed my mind. No. I'm going to pick a multiplayer game. I am going to pick Mario Party. I think I'm going to pick specifically either Mario Party 3 or Mario Party 4, but I think I'm leaning towards Mario Party 3. Mario Party 3 is a very unique and very fun experience. Dead by Daylight with increased health regen. Mods, send a pack of rabid hyenas to Mono's home, please. In-game, in Minecraft. That did not feel hot at all. Maybe I didn't put enough dab on that bad boy. Let me try that again. Because I got nothing out of that. Oh shoot, you're right, Dark. I didn't actually make you a mod in chat. Oh shoot. Okay, sorry, hold on. Let me get a little bit of a dab right here. Hold on. Okay. We got a bit of a bigger dab this time. That's right, Mono. Blesk's next question. What's one goal you haven't achieved yet, but you're 100% going to make happen? I really want to be bilingual, but if you had asked me that question like maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago, I would have said like, I'm absolutely 100% gonna make it happen. But I'm really losing faith and hope, and it's made me pretty sad, and I don't want to say depressed. Wow, okay, I feel the hotness this time. Woo! I don't want to say depressed, but it really, really, really upsets me that I can't learn another language. But I will say a big problem with why I can't learn a language recently is I'm a very, very busy person. It is really difficult for me to even squeeze in like 10 or even 15 minutes of language lessons a day. Every minute, every day of my life is like go, 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 very busy, busy, moving from one thing to the next. Whew. So maybe when life calms down a little bit, maybe I can be bilingual. Become bilingual, only bisexual. I've honestly considered like taking a hiatus, like a long-term hiatus from streaming, just so I can focus on learning a language. But that's I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Like, that'd be a very long hiatus. That would be like months potentially, because I would need I would need to get the a lot of foundations done. I'd have to get comfortable with speaking some basic sentences and conversation topics, and then like go from there to where like I feel if I got to a point where I wouldn't need to like necessarily practice every day. It's just becoming more and more familiar with it by just using it and practicing it. But I got the basics and the fundamentals down. I would say maybe that, but with my schedule, that is so hard. That is so very, very hard. Parental duties, streaming, my various social obligations. That's very hard. Try years? I mean, yeah, I know. But if I had to pick an honorable mention, because again, I'm kind of losing faith that I'll ever learn another language and be bilingual, it would be raising a good daughter. I feel very confident that I will succeed and make help grow and develop my daughter into being a very good young lady. She doesn't need to be super successful, but I think I can help her be happy with who she is, happy with where she is in life, give her the skills and the emotional and mental strength to handle any challenge that comes out of her, that comes her way. Not out of her, although if she gets pregnant, technically that would be one, but she's never going to be pregnant because she's never going to have sex ever. Never ever. Forever virgin her entire life. But I would say, yeah, that would be a goal that I am 100% going to make happen, is a good daughter. Hi, Lucky. Woo! You came at a good time. I just had the second hottest hot sauce. Hi, Doku. Hi. Tried decades. Yeah, true. Yeah. I'm just at a point where I can't even speak one freaking sentence of another language. Yeah, Mario Party, World Wars, nuclear wars, coma jokes about me going to sleep tonight. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna sleep good tonight. I never do. 704, some people are bisexual, but not bilingual. Unlike some people, I am both asexual and alingual. You cannot speak. This is true. You're not speaking right now. You are typing. Whew, okay. And then I got a third question, and then I gotta make Dark a moderator. John Borg asks, shout out to John Borg, friend of the channel, what anime / manga would you want to live in or visit? Pokemon. I would live in Pokemon. That is still technically an anime / manga. There is an anime, there is a manga. I would want to live in the Pokemon anime / manga universe. I would do one of two things. I would either like own a plot of land, like a little ranch or something, and I would want that ranch to be like either within or on the outskirts of a town. A slightly bigger town, doesn't have to be the biggest town, like not a Saffron City or something. But a decently sized town where I would have a ranch of nothing but Eevees. I would raise a bunch of Eevees. I would have all the various resources to evolve them into all of their different types. I would evolve them, and my main thing would be when a child is ready for their very first Pokemon or wants an Eevee or some sort of specific evolution type, they would come to my ranch to get an Eevee, and they could either get their evolution right on the spot, or they can get an Eevee and then just kind of see where things take them, and what evolution they'll eventually possibly later develop, or maybe they won't have an evolution at all. Up to them. Second runner-up would be I would be a ghost type gym leader, and I would my ace would be a ghost Eevee evolution. Oh, jeez. Hold on. That swallow just had like a kick of hot sauce on it, and I don't know why. Doku's team would be Lopunny, Gardevoir, any evolution, Mousecarda, Cinder Ace, and Lucario. You are definitely a furry, Doku. 100%. But that is a very solid and very base pick. I don't really have a team, really. If I had a team, it would be an all evolution team, or 6 Wobbuffets. There's Prince. Yeah, and that's probably it. Because 6 Wobbuffets would just be a nightmare to battle against. Unless you have a Toxic Staller. Toxic Staller would be like the counter to that. Whew. Where's my browser? I need to make Dark a moderator real quick, and this gives me time before we switch to the final hot sauce, and then we can finally be done with this. Whew. Where's this again? Community. Roles manager. Dark. Whoops. Not your channel. Take away your VIP. And add moderator. Because for whatever reason, you can't be VIP, and a moderator at the same time. Whew. All right, there you go. Dark is now a moderator. Everyone say nice things to Dark from here on out. Don't say anything about their moth Pokemon and how they're trash or anything like that. Be nice. Oh, 7 of 4's got a question. Okay. Here, let me copy this real quick. There you go. Okay, let me get the final hot sauce ready. And again, yeah, if anyone has any questions, by all means, I'll still continue answering questions. I actually still have a lot of questions left on my list, so I'll probably just like get the wing ready, but I'll probably answer a couple before I take another hit of hot sauce. The tiniest nugget or wing. It is boneless wings. They're basically nuggets. What type would I specialize in as a gym leader? I just said I would be a ghost gym leader. And my ace would be a ghost evolution Eevee. it is. There's the hot sauce. There we go. Wait, wasn't Space's birthday today? Oh yeah, it is. That's right. Happy birthday to Space. Shout out to Space. Good friend of mine in the Lulu community. You feel like I relate to Penny from Scarlet and Violet on a spiritual level? I liked her until I found out that she was the evil organization leader. Then I hated her. Everything else about her, I like her, but I hate her so much for being the evil thing. Oh right, Raised had a big message. So see, I never done anything extreme to know how bad my asthma is. Before I graduated, we were doing exercise in the gym, running back and forth, and I think I was tasting blood at the back of my throat or something. I can't remember and wasn't breathing that good. Hope this made sense. That made more sense, yes. You should see a doctor. You should absolutely see a doctor. 1000%. Book an appointment. Schedule an appointment. Do it. First Hod, now Penny. Baki just hates Goyles. Why'd you have to say it like that? Hates Goyles who try to make things better only for things to get out of hand. Honestly, kinda. Less so about girls and just people in general. Trio of birthdays. That's true. That's true. Okay, so 7 of 4's question. What's your favorite gimmick battle type? For example, triples, inverse, rotation, etc. If you count double battles, I would say double battles. Oh, thank you so much for the head pat. Yes, head pat, the hot ones box. Yes, the hot ones box deserve many pets. Yes. Hi, Liquid Nick. Hello. Thank you so much. Liquid Nick, I answered the question that you gave me. Thank you again so much for offering me a question. The VOD will be up on YouTube. I will timestamp the VOD when I can, and you will be able to jump to any point in the VOD. The question that was asked and the answer, as well as any other questions and answers that you might want. Thank you, Liquor, for wishing me a happy birthday. 7 of 4, I feel like doubles are 100% the only real battle type. Okay, so if it's not a gimmick, because I was going to say, yes, double battles absolutely would have been my favorite gimmick. Oh, also, gotta hydrate because of the redeem. Definitely need water. Yes, 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 yes. If not double battles, I don't really like triple battles. Rotation, I don't have a whole lot of experience with rotation battles, but I think I like them. I would want to play more of them to really know for sure. But I think I do like rotation battles. So if I can't pick doubles, I would say rotation battles would be my next best gimmick for a Pokemon battle. I would love to see hello, Virgil, my beloved. I can't wait to play Devil May Cry later. If I can get my key, if I can put together my my controller. This is what I kind of did to my controller. I hope I cleaned it out. I just hope I gotta be able to put it back together. I hope. It had horrible stick drift, and I needed to clean it out because a traditional cleaning wasn't doing the trick. And trust me, the stick drift was horrible. I cannot move forward. It's like the worst stick drift because I can't move forward. The one direction that you want to go on your stick, I couldn't. So I had to take it apart and clean it out. But in the middle of taking it out, all the pieces fell everywhere. Like the four freaking buttons are right here. I have screws everywhere. I have little bits and pieces everywhere. So yeah, I'm hoping I can put it back together. Watch a video on how to put it back together. The problem is I have a random brand. It is Xbox inspired, but it's not an actual Xbox controller. But I'm sure I can put it back together. I'm sure it'll be fine. Doku also thinks rotation battles might be their favorite. It sounds less difficult than doubles and triples. I disagree. I think doubles is not difficult at all. Not at all. For the main part, you need like one sweeper and like kind of sort of like a support to go along with it, or like someone tanky or something. Almost every double battle almost requires a sweeper. Almost, which yes, that part may be a little boring, but I like sweepers. I like glass cannons. You might have noticed from my Curse 2 playthrough, perhaps. Okay. Let's see. How many more questions do I have? Because I need to eventually eat this very last hot sauce. So let's see here. Blesk has one more question, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 5 more questions. 5 more questions. All right. I'm gonna answer 3 more questions, and then I'm gonna leave the last 2 for the wing. I said do require a sweeper in general. For the most part. I mean, just kind of. I'm sure you can make a double team without a sweeper, but you have to have a really good strategy to make it work. Any hoozles. Let's go to Blesk's last question. So, Blesk asks, describe your perfect day, but every hour something chaotic happens. Oh dear God. So if it starts from the moment that I wake up, and I do something personal every morning that I won't discuss. That'll take me probably about an hour because it takes me forever to get out of bed. So something chaotic happens. I don't know, the fire alarm goes off, I guess, early in the morning. So we're talking like probably 6:30 a.m. and I'm waking up my neighbors, and my neighbors are pissed off at me. So I turn off the alarm. Then I go to the gym, and I start working out, but in the middle of my workout, another chaotic thing happens. So, I don't know. A lady gets a little bit too cooked in the tanning bed because of a malfunction. So the entire gym is like screaming and going, "Oh, that lady got super burnt and crispy. Is she dead? No, she's still alive. It's okay, but she is super burnt and crispy. And I'm just gonna be over here, like either on my rowing machine or swimming, and just be like, oh, well, sucks to be her. Anyways, glub, 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 glub. Uh, after that, you know, I wash up. Presuming this isn't a day that I go to work, I probably like go home to clean up and shower and everything. So probably by the time I'm done, by the time I get home and get done showering, another chaotic thing happens. Um, uh, the drain in my shower gets clogged up because of all this beautiful luxurious hair. Just over time clogs up the shower drain. So that happens, and I have to excuse me, I have to snake it out. After that, God, I don't know, because everything that I do is out of a social obligation. I don't really have me time. I really don't know. Probably have a post workout protein snack and watch an episode of anime, whatever I'm in the middle of watching. Right now I'm watching Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, but I'm almost done with that. I got like a couple episodes left plus the movie. After I get done with that, probably maybe play a game. The problem is I don't really play a game on my free time. Every game that I play is typically on stream. So, God, this sounds depressing. I would probably play Pokemon or Hollow Cure, maybe. Maybe I would crack open a Resident Evil game, maybe. But most likely either Hollow Cure, especially if I have something to farm for, which I still have fan letters to farm for. Maybe I'll play a match of Hollow Cure. Maybe that depends if I want everyone in the chat to just leave out of boredom and disinterest. Because every time I play Hollow Cure, everyone in my chat leaves. So after a little bit of gaming, I don't know, 1 to 2 hours of gaming, probably do something social, because at this point I've probably been by myself this entire time. So if this is still probably early in the morning. Well, actually, since this has probably been an hour or two, we'll go ahead and say 2 chaotic things happen. My cat has explosive diarrhea, and I have to clean that up. And what else? A terrible loud screech happens from outside, like a sonic boom or like a banshee wail, and it breaks most, if not all, the windows in my apartment, and I have to clean that up. So especially after dealing with all that nonsense, probably do something social. So if it's like in the morning, maybe I'll hang out with the European friends in VRChat. If not, if I don't know, Mono, Noms, or Forever is around, probably do something with them. Ideally, probably Forever. Honestly, my perfect day would just be spending the day with Forever and my daughter. Ideally, where we're all together in real life. So I would say everything that I just said is like my personal me time for the morning. The rest of my day is just spending good quality time with my family, my boyfriend Forever, and my daughter, baby Suba, we like to call her sometimes. All of us would probably play games. We'll all probably go somewhere. I live close to a zoo. I live close to a park. There's a library that has a lot of incentives to give children access to free community resources. So we might maybe take a trip out to do something along those lines. Maybe we'll find like a cute store to do a little bit of a nerd shopping. There is actually an otaku store just down the street from me. Actually, I've been meaning to go there. I wonder what sort of 18 plus content they got over there. Anyhoozles, aside from the the 18 plus stuff, because again, I'll be with little baby Suba. Probably just like find a bunch of like nerdy stuff that we can all enjoy, because all three of us are nerds, all three of us. And then more chaos happens every hour. This is kind of already going long enough, in all honesty. So I'll just name off a couple of chaotic things that happens for the rest of the day, and then move on to the next question. Terrible car accident happens, but no one died. And it extends our whatever we're doing for about an hour. But a gas station is like right around the corner, so we pull into the gas station and we get like snacks and refreshments, so that way we don't have to worry about baking in the very hot car for about an hour. Because again, I live in a desert, so it's very, 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 very hot. Yeah, then the rest of the evening is probably like a movie with them, with Forever and the daughter. And then the rest of the evening, especially after she goes to bed, Forever and I have a little cuddle, here on the couch or something, and we just continue to vibe and watch stuff. Either we watch stuff or we play something together, like Baldur's Gate 3 or Monster Hunter. Those have been kind of like our favorite games to play together. So we might maybe do something like that after the daughter goes to sleep. You wild shape out from being a bunny and into being a human naturally. In this situation, yes. That was such a cute sneeze. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whew. That was a loaded question, Blusk. I'm glad I didn't have a hot sauce for that one, because that would have been impossible to answer. Okay, next is a question from my good friend Teeth from the Lexi VRChat community that I mentioned earlier. My favorite pie filling, that would be banana pudding. Banana cream pudding pie, something like that. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta tell this person who is spamming my DMs that I am still streaming. You were in chat earlier. Okay. So yeah, short, sweet, to the point. Banana cream pudding pie. Next is Soy Kano, who is also from that Lexi community. What's your favorite sweet? That would be churros. It's a little Mexican treat. I'll go ahead and put up a picture up in case the non-Americans know what that is. Or the incredibly Anglo-Saxon people in my community, if there are any. Browser. There it is. Churros. They're like they're a little breaded cinnamon stick. They are just drowned in cinnamon. They have an insane cinnamon taste to them, and they are so good. They're a little Mexican treat. One of my favorites. Well, it's my favorite sweet. All right. All right. Piggy just asked a question, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite out of this hot sauce now. Looks like it kind of soaked into the onto the wing there. So I don't know if that's going to make it stronger or weaker or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and take half a bite. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Woo! Woo! That's the last dab, everyone. Thermageddon. The last dab. Aha One's original. There is no units. There's no hot units on here. It just says to be determined right there at the bottom. To be determined. You climb out Mount Scoville, reaches its peak with the last dab. Thermageddon. Developed alongside Smokin' Ed Curie. This molten masterpiece unites 4 of the hottest peppers on the planet. Pepper X, Apollo, Carolina Reaper, and Scorpion. It's the ultimate endgame for heat seekers. This camera, this camera, this camera. Do I have a favorite MLP character? Yes. Oh God, what was her name? Derpy? Was that her name? Derpy? The cute little Derpy MLP? There's a... Oh God, yeah, it's hot. Her. Woo. She's my favorite. Muffins. Oh yeah. I forgot that they gave her muffins and everyone was outraged. And she's really cute. She's adorable. She's a Doctor Who assistant in a fan story. And at the time when MLP came out, I was really into Doctor Who. I still am. It's okay, Kritters. I'm okay. I'm okay. As for the main 6, the main 6, I gotta go with Fluttershy. Excuse me. Ooh. 7 to 4. Asked ahead of time. What's my favorite snack combination that I swear by that other people say sounds bad? I don't know if it's my favorite because I don't really have a weird snack combination that's like that, but chicken ramen and a burrito. Go ahead and make the ramen like normal. Put it in a pot. Don't microwave it. Don't microwave it. Put it in a pot. Do your seasoning.
add whatever else you like. Maybe some spale. Not some spale. I mean spinach. Spinach or kale. Sprinkle a little bit of that in there. Put it. Drain it. Be sure to drain it. Put it in a burrito. Maybe add some hot sauce. Definitely not this stuff. Definitely not that. I would say that. That might be... that's a weird food snack combination that I have that I assume people say is bad. I'm okay. I'm okay. I do like the name muffins. I do. I like Derpy more though. If muffins came first, I would have been perfectly fine with that. All right. Last question. From my good friend Owie. I love Owie. One of my favorite VTubers. One of my favorite friends to collab with. I haven't collabed with them in a very long time, but I love them. Very beautiful person. Shout out to Malaysia. They're from Malaysia and they live in Malaysia. Shout out to my cat. He's hanging out back there. He's loafing. Look at that loaf. Owie has 2 questions. If I hadn't discovered VRChat back then, would I still have slowly found my way to being a bunny made VTuber? Yes. Yes, I would have. I don't know how or when. I would have been a PNG tuber for a very long time. For a very, very long time, probably. The only way I was able to be a 3D VTuber is because I was able to do it for free. But I probably would have eventually gotten a commission of a 2D VTuber that was probably going to be a maid or bunny of some sort. It would have been very, very low quality and very cheap because only until about a year ago, exactly a year ago, I would not have had a good paying job. And I wouldn't have been able to afford a commission unless a friend would have done it out of charity and their good heart. If not a bunny made, a cabbit made, because by the time a year ago happened, I was already feeling very strongly about being a cabbit or a fish. I might have been a fish. Again, I love Saba. I love Saba very much. I might have been a fish boy of some sort. The next question. Name any one of your Asian favorite dishes that has been so Americanized. That is so sinfully wrong, but tastes so heavenly right. I think orange chicken. I've been told that a lot of restaurants like Panda Express and a lot of Americanized Asian restaurants have really Americanized orange chicken, and real authentic orange chicken is much different. But I do love orange chicken. So, but I like other things more. I really love peanut butter oil and making peanut butter rice. I really love that, but I don't really think that's been Americanized. But in terms of what's been Americanized, I would say orange chicken. I love that more than General Sal's. I love it more than beef and broccoli. Orange. I really, really love orange chicken. Orange chicken is so good. But probably very Americanized. Chinese American? Yeah, that sounds about right. I think it was Chinese, yeah. Owie, straight up from Malaysia. Just asked anything Asian. Favorite. Honorable mention would be Korean ramen that I get at the supermarket. The Shinrei Moon. This stuff. I'm pulling up a picture of it right now. Whoops. This one in particular, this one's my favorite. I love this stuff. The green Shinrei Moon, mushroom and fried tofu. This stuff's amazing. That's my favorite ramen. I eat that regularly. I love it. It's so good. It's got a good spicy kick to it. Put in some broccoli with that. You cook the broccoli ahead of time. You put it on the stovetop. You boil it for 10 to 15 minutes. And then you add the ramen. You either put it on a low heat or you go ahead and take the ramen off the heat. And you add all the seasoning packets and everything. And that's all you need. That is all you need, baby. You can add a hot sauce if you want. I normally add hot sauce because, again, I love hot sauce. But after today, I'm not having hot sauce for a while. I'm going cold turkey. I'm going cold turkey on the hot sauce. I'm not even having my favorite Valentina. I'm not even doing that. I'm going cold turkey for the next 2 days. Woo! Oh dear Lord. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored by Hot Ones. Hashtag not sponsored by Orange Chicken or Panda Express. Hashtag not sponsored by that awesome Korean ramen. I would take a Korean ramen sponsorship though. I would take it. I would take that in a heartbeat. Shinrei Moon, sponsor me. Takis, sponsor me. That way I can brag to Markiplier when I collab with him on Distractable. And I can rub it in his face. Hey man, look who got a Taki sponsorship and not you. You big four-headed loser. I love you, Markiplier. I love you. Shout out to Markiplier. This camera, that camera, this camera, that camera, this camera. This is the only camera that I'm using. Follow me on Blue Sky. Follow me on Twitter. I only use them to really talk about when I'm streaming. I don't really social media that much. Maybe I'll share a meme every so often or talk about my day or what I'm thinking about that, but that's pretty rare. I'm just talking about when I'm streaming. Unamused cat can be unamused. He's on fire. Who cares? Let him burn. My mouth is burning. Follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming right now, doing this stupid challenge. Follow me on YouTube. It's not great. I don't ask my editor to do much. I don't ask Mother of Frog to do many edits either. But I ask them to do edits every so often. I mainly just just upload VODs and unedited highlights. Maybe I'll trim them down so they're shorter. But that's about it. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me. What else am I on? I'm not on TikTok anymore. I gave up on TikTok. After the political drama with it, I'm not on TikTok anymore. I don't even go on there as a consumer. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm on. I'm on VRChat. Hang out with me on VRChat. I love hanging out with people on VRChat. I love watching movies. Let's watch a horror movie. I love horror movies. I love games in VRChat. Let's play some games in VRChat. Let's play Prompt or Die. You're on Twitch.tv television. Yeah. I think join my Discord. My Discord's actually pretty cool. We post great memes. If you want dank memes, I got some dank memes for you. That's a very active server. We're posting memes all the time. I'm doing a lot of it, but the community has really been stepping up and helping that server be active. Posting memes, posting cute animal pictures. We got dedicated channels for horror video games, for gaming in general, Pokemon, Project Moon. If you're also a content creator, you can promote your stuff on there. Woo! I sound really cute. I don't think I sound cute at all, but thank you. This is the most awkward promotion ever. Am I also drunk? I'm 2 years sober. I don't remember the exact dates, but it was sometime in mid to late October. I stopped doing drugs and alcohol. So not only is this a birthday stream, it's also a celebration of sobriety. I'm sober for 2 years, baby. I'm gonna keep going. I'm 2 years Tsubaki. Now I'm 5 years Tsubaki. I've been streaming for 5 years on and off, but the past 3 years have been really dedicated. And I'm gonna keep going unless I decide to stop to learn and focus on learning a language. That's about the only thing that I'm gonna do to go on a long-term hiatus. Make sure I test my taste buds and get some ice cream. I don't have ice cream. All I had was this Wendy's chocolate caramel swirl. Hashtag not sponsored. Wendy's, if you want to sponsor me though, give me spicy chicken nuggets. But not for another week. I don't want anything. I don't want to eat anything spicy for another week. Whew. Could always just use milk. I don't like milk. Although I do have milk though. My daughter has milk. I'm gonna drink my daughter's milk. It's gonna be gross, but I'm gonna drink it real quick. Hold on. This is Fairlife. Hashtag not sponsored. This is my daughter's favorite milk. She wants to be a streamer someday. Fairlife, come back to us in X amount of years. I'm not going to say how old my daughter is. But when I let her stream, go ahead and sponsor my daughter. Fairlife, go ahead. Oh, that's gross. I hate milk. I hate dairy cow milk. I want soy milk. I want almond milk.
Oh, it's gross, but it tastes so good. It tastes horrible, but my tongue is so happy. I also hate to say, but when I went into the fridge and grabbed this, I instinctively grabbed my favorite hot sauce bottle, Valentina. Which was the last thing that I want to grab. But I will go ahead and show you guys my favorite hot sauce real quick. Valentina. This is my favorite hot sauce of all time. It's not very hot, but there is a hotter one with a black label. But the taste, the flavor, is so freaking good. Hashtag not sponsored. Valentina, please sponsor me. I put you on everything. I put you on toast. I put you on ice cream. It was not good on ice cream, but I still put it on ice cream. I put it in my ramen. I put you on everything. Hashtag not sponsored. Please sponsor me, though. Ah. Ah. I want to stand for a little bit. Kritters, I'm gonna stand. I never get to stand. I'm gonna stand. Whew. Hello, Kritters. This is nice. I wish I had a stand-up desk. This is actually really nice. Someone buy me a stand-up desk. Call it a birthday gift. Something. My address is at 11111 South Monopoly Avenue in Cafe Monster Forest, Maryland. Okay, little farmer boy aesthetic. What, because of the overalls? Yeah, overalls does have a farmer boy aesthetic. Trust me, I'm not a country boy though. I am born and raised in the city. I am a city boy. I'm a city slicker. My body is in a state of high pain. You can tell. A little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'll say this though. I will say this. I am not sweating. Believe it or not, I am not sweating. I can't prove it, but I am not sweating. Well, I can prove it, but I will not. I will not prove it. Because I won't show my face. That I'm about to sneeze. The sinuses are something, yes. By the way, here are my glasses. Aren't these just the cutest glasses? They're a little dirty. Look at this nice filigree. They're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you, Piggy, as well. Thank you. I do like big round glasses. That's my aesthetic. These are the other glasses that I wear.
They're also pretty dirty. I am indeed a nerd. Very much so. Half expecting me to look like the nerd emoji. I don't have buck teeth. I don't have that. I don't have freckles. I don't have acne. I wash my face multiple times a day, and I use cleaning solutions, and I use balm. I don't use lotion. Balm, from what I've read, is a cleaner way to hydrate your skin. It doesn't have as many nasty fillers as a lot of lotions do. Also, this is my crappy chair, by the way. So I have very good skin. I have a very good complexion. Although sometimes being in VR, I might sometimes break out the next day. Or if I grow a beard. If I grow a beard, I get acne. It's really weird. I guess I have a dirty beard or something. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know how that happens. I don't really grow a beard though. I haven't grown a beard in a very long time. But yeah, this is my crappy chair. I used to have a better chair. I used to have a good gamer chair. But then I moved across the country and I couldn't fit the chair into my car, which really sucked. And I couldn't mail it either because I love that chair and it was a birthday gift from my mother. By the way, this bracelet is also a birthday gift from my mother. Shout out to my mom. I don't get along with her, but shout out to her for whatever reason. I'm just yapping. Ray says that they're supposed to wear glasses, but they're uncomfortable for your nose. You just have the wrong size. You have the wrong size, that's why. You got to get special fitted glasses for your face, so that way they fit comfortably around your nose. Welcome to PC Coma. Welcome to the superior PC race. But if I shout to her, my throat will hurt more. I don't know. Do you live in the Midwest? My mother lives in the Midwest. I won't say where, but I'm talking like Dakota, Illinois, Michigan, Ohio. What else is in the Midwest? Colorado. Is Colorado Midwest? She lives in that. She lives in one of those states somewhere. So, shout out to her. She might hear you if you live out there. Woo! Holy crap! The Hot Ones challenge has been going on for 4 hours. I did not expect it to go this long. I'm not gonna lie. That definitely limits on what else I wanted to do tonight. I had a whole bunch of games lined up because I thought Hot Ones was only going to take like 2 hours. I don't remember if I thanked you guys. I don't remember. My head's a little fuzzy right now. My apologies. But for everyone that joined the stream, thank you very much for joining. Thank you for joining the Hot Ones challenge. For those of you that ask questions during the stream, thank you very much as well. For those of you that ask questions before the stream, thank you very much as well. If there's any questions that you missed, one more reminder. I say one more, but I'm probably going to say it again at the end of the stream. The stream's not ending. Don't worry, the stream isn't ending. But one more, another reminder. This VOD will go on YouTube. It will be public. Or at the very least, the Hot Ones challenge portion will be public. And I'll do timestamps. I'm gonna try and do timestamps tomorrow for every question and answer, so that way you can skip ahead to whatever question you want. And I don't know if I'll include this last part here. Maybe, probably. I'm sure people want to see me die in Minecraft. StarCraft 2 for another day? Oh no, I am playing StarCraft. I suffered. I'm playing StarCraft. I don't care if every single one of you leave the stream right now. I'm freaking playing StarCraft. I don't care. I earned my yearly StarCraft hit. A break part of the stream would be smart. We can take a break. We can definitely take a break. We can watch something. We can probably watch another Smithy or something. Or Saba. I can force you guys to watch Saba, my favorite YouTuber. VTuber. I can make you guys watch Distractable. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make you guys watch Distractable. Yeah, I got a very funny episode to share with you guys. You should look at the Brood War campaign one of these days. I want to. I never played StarCraft 1. I really want to play StarCraft 1. I really do. I really want to play Brood Wars. Trust me, it's on my bucket list. Trust me. Ooh, but... part-time streamer. Goes through games very slowly. I'll play it eventually. So long as it's with you, Baka Bun. I love you. Thank you, Coma. I love you too. Shout out to Coma. Coma's great. All right, let's start. I'm gonna put the Pokemon video back up first. And I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. And then when I get back, we'll watch part of a Distractable episode from Markiplier's podcast. I have a really good episode. You guys are gonna trust me. If you don't like this episode, I think there's something wrong with your sense of humor. Trust me. So, YouTube critters, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording here for the Hot Ones Challenge VOD. YouTube critters, if you want to see any more of the birthday stream, I will have a separate VOD video for the rest of tonight's stream and the various video games that I'm gonna play. So just look for that in a separate video. I'll probably make it public. Probably. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It won't be unlisted. It'll be public, so it'll be very easy to find. Just, I don't know, YouTube Subaki Lopez BDAY stream for birthday. You'll find it. You'll find this one and you'll find the other video, probably. Anyways, YouTube critters, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video in about, I don't have a watch, 5 to 10 minutes. Love you, YouTube critters.